Tanvi Rana from Logistics Insider, and joining me is Mr. Piyush Srivastava. He's Senior Economic Advisor for the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India. Welcome to the ACFI Annual Conclave, sir.
Thank you.
Hope you have had a good time so far.
Yes, it has been very enlightening.
So, sir, my first question to you is, what are the key priorities for the ministry in the next 5 years to, sustain the development and the growth of the air cargo industry?
See, the priorities is, I would not say 3 or 4, but the primary priority of the ministry is propagating ease of doing business. So, that would have various dimensions, both at the regulatory level as well as the process level. At the regulatory level, there will be concerns from the security angle, there will be concerns from the safety angle.
Yeah.
There will be issues, there will be demands, but the demands have to be arbitrated with what is required for the country. The threat perception of the country as it is probably at par with the highest in the world. So we have to be very cautious. But that doesn't mean that we should not take steps to ease the business if it can be done without compromising on the safety and the security. So we are moving towards that.
So you talked about how the ministry really wants to, increase ease of doing business for the industry. So my next question is this: how is the government encouraging investment in the air cargo infrastructure so that ease of business could be, enhanced in the air cargo industry?
See, air cargo, there are two major players in this, if we look at only the infrastructure angle.
Yeah.
First is the aircraft in which the cargo has to go in, and the second is the airport from where the cargo goes in.
Yeah.
Now, aircraft fleet is expanding. We have seen a demand in the order books of around 1,200 aircraft.
Yeah.
So the capacity will increase in that end. At the airport end, again, there are two aspects. The bulk of the cargo that is handled is in the major airports,
Yeah.
the 8 bigger airports, which are all under the PPP mode. So it has been enabled by the participation of the private industry to bring in investment into the sector. And as the cargo sector grows, you would see that most of the airports have a plan of expansion of the cargo capacity.
Yeah.
On the government side, we have one player, which is the I-Class. It is also operating airports, but basically in Tier 2 and Tier 3 airports, which AI operates, and the cargo facilities are operated by I-Class.
Yeah.
There we are doing upgradation of their infrastructure. In the last 3.5 years, almost 18 airports have been upgraded or new capacities created. And this is an ongoing process. So we are working on that. I would like to believe that these aspects are taken care of. On the regulatory front and on the tax front, processes front, it's something that there are other stakeholders that will have to be involved. And I think they are on board. And on the process front, it is not just the government. It is the private sector also that has to rise up to the occasion.
Yeah, very well, sir. Very well said, sir. It's obviously a collaboration between private players and the government that takes the industry forward. Sir, next I would like to ask you, the government of India has set a target of achieving a 7 trillion economy by 2030. So what crucial role does air cargo industry in particular plays in achieving that target?
See, air cargo or the aviation sector as such is important because it has time advantage. But then the nature of the air cargo industry in the aviation is that it has to be low volume, high value and time sensitive. So it is not that you can carry everything in the air cargo. And the air cargo, in terms of percentage of the total cargo that is being carried, would be in single digits, maybe 1% or 3%. I would want that to increase, and it is inevitable that it will increase because of the increase in e-commerce and express cargo business and the addition of freighters. So all these things will add to the capacity and add to our percentage. But our contribution would be limited to that extent. But the economy is huge, so even if it is growing at X percentage and 3% of that X percentage is raised to 5%, it is going to be a huge contribution.
Well, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.